El otro día Luis Díaz se jugó un muy buen partido contra el Bournemouth, jugando de centro delantero, algo que los hinchas siguen discutiendo desde hace semanas. Aquí les traigo lo que dijeron después del partido y las calificaciones que le dieron. Y voy a poner lo que le dieron a Gakpo, porque la discusión siempre ha sido si Gakpo o Lucho, cuál de los dos juega mejor. Los hinchas ya lo tienen a Gakpo de que él es titular extremo izquierdo, y Lucho siempre discute si debe estar o no debe estar de centro delantero. No los convence, pero van a darse cuenta que cuando están haciendo las calificaciones se van dando cuenta de que sí funciona. Es rarísimo. Pero les digo, antes de los partidos, estos canales, que son los canales que más suscriptores tienen, o sea, si sumamos todos, casi tienen como 1 millón de suscriptores de hinchas, representan a mucha gente les escribe en el canal y opinan. Y me he dado cuenta de que critican mucho a Lucho, de que no lo ven o lo descalifican, incluso no lo ven como titular. Siempre hacen las charlas antes de los partidos y hablan de que no debe ser el titular, que debe ser Darwin. O si Jota está alentado, que sea Jota. Y como ya perdió el puesto para ellos, porque Gakpo es mejor, entonces no lo ven a Lucho bien. Pero Arne Slot, el técnico, lo ha puesto y lo sigue poniendo. Y le ha funcionado. Y como que los hinchas no se dan cuenta, primeros en la Champions, primeros en la Premier League. ¿Ah? Entonces sí está funcionando. Ahora, que Lucho no haga goles, que no tenga el GA, como le dicen, goles y asistencias, es otra cosa. Pero eso no es lo único en el fútbol. Lucho, no sé si vieron el partido del fin de semana contra el Bournemouth, hizo de todo. Aquí hay unas imágenes. Recogía el balón desde atrás, la sacaba, se la daba mucho a Salah. La jugada era, volvía y se la daba a Salah. Cuando un delantero hace eso, que lo hacía Firmino en Liverpool, ¿no se acuerdan? Cuando el delantero o centro delantero baja y se la pasa al delantero, cuando baja, los dos volantes atacantes tienen que subir, Salah y McAllister, y no lo hacen. Entonces, cuando Salah va hacia el área, dicen, pero no hay centro delantero, lógico, porque Lucho bajó, pero los otros tienen que subir, incluso Gakpo tiene que cerrarse. Eso como que no lo ven o no entienden de táctica, no sé, los hinchas son todos raros, pero bueno. Entonces Lucho hizo muchas cosas en ese partido, también defendió, como lo ven aquí, defendiendo, recuperando balones. Muy bien Lucho en ese partido. Incluso trató de acompañarse con sus compañeros y no les tocaban el balón por algún motivo. O sea, como que él seguía la jugada y no le tocaban el balón. Es rarísimo. Yo a Lucho lo veo muy bien de centro delantero. Hay veces en que no funciona porque la defensa se da cuenta cómo manejar eso. Algunos equipos se han dado cuenta cómo manejar la posición de Lucho y no salen, no lo corren, o sea, no van detrás de él. Entonces les ha funcionado eso, pero usualmente funciona y ha funcionado y por eso el Liverpool está de primero. Bueno, ya hablé mucho. No olviden de suscribirse, darle like al video. El like ayuda mucho, el pulgarcito, no les cuesta nada, todo es gratis. Suscribirse, darle like es gratis, es un apoyo fuerte para el canal. No hablo más, ahí los dejo con el video. Disfruten de las calificaciones y díganme su opinión. Dejen su comentario. Bueno, ahí los dejo, nos vemos pronto aquí en Gol. Ah, no, les recuerdo, hay partidos de copas. Se me olvidó contarles, hay partidos de copas. El jueves la semifinal de la Carabao Cup contra el Tottenham, perdieron el primer partido. Y el domingo juegan la FA Cup. Así que no se pierdan eso, cualquier cosa yo les aviso. Bueno, nos vemos muy pronto aquí en Golazo.
Let's do Luis Diaz first, shall we? What do you think of Luis Diaz? Sharon Evans is saying Diaz boss. Dickie is saying Lucho was sound. I think there's a lot of good parts of Luis Diaz's game today. One of them was his sheer work ethic. He created a lot of space for those around him to operate in. And he picked the ball up in a lot of good areas, actually, and came deep for it a lot. And yeah, was often the man getting the ball and wanting the ball and all that sort of stuff. And some of his holder play was quite impressive too. He's got lovely footwork, hasn't he? That's one of his main attributes, one of his main facets to his game, actually. I just feel like I'm still left wanting more, not from Diaz necessarily, but from Liverpool, from a centre-forward position. That's not really any blame on Diaz. He's doing the role to the best of his ability, and again, he's allowing Salah, Gakpo, Szoboszlai, to a certain extent, to get into more central areas and to get into more dangerous areas. So it is doing a job for the team, and the results speak for themselves. And while he's playing now, we keep winning games of footy, so I don't really know what I'm moaning about. But there are moments when, because Diaz comes deep to collect it, and Szoboszlai doesn't quite have the same instincts as you'd like, maybe, and he's not getting into the box into that central striker position enough. All of a sudden, you've got both of them running from deep, driving into an area of like 3 or 4 defenders, and there's nobody to play the pass to. That makes sense. You can go wide to Salah or wide to Gakpo. But yeah, it feels like he's breaking down a little bit in that central area is what I'm trying to say. I do think we miss a striker is kind of what I'm saying. Or an out-and-out one, anyway. Lucho works hard, being played out of position. Yeah, I think he's playing very well. He's not playing badly. I just feel like there's something missing from his game right now. And it might just be the fact that he isn't in his most natural positions, which is fine. And you can tell he wants to drift wide. He wants to drift everywhere, doesn't he? And that's a real positive to his game, actually, because, again, he goes to where the ball and where the game requires sometimes. And I love that about him. He's hungry for work, Luis Diaz, whether it be defensively or in attacking sense. So I cannot fault that, and I will not fault that. I just think at times that leaves us short of a presence up front, is what I'm trying to say. But having said all of that, I thought he was okay. I'm going to put him on the board at some point, I swear to God. Let's pop him there. I only knock Trent Alexander-Arnold at him. Cody Gakpo. What do you think of Cody Gakpo? Won the pen. Low, you're messing, Willie. That feels a bit extreme. That feels a bit low. I'm not having low. We won 2-0 against a very good Bournemouth side. I'm not doing low. You're messing for anyone. It's not happening. High sound. I don't think it was greatest performance ever either, by the way. Yeah, I think he actually ran out of legs a little bit. And I think Szoboszlai falls into the category as well. It looks like he ran out of gas towards the latter stages of it. And I think, yeah, he was one of them. Ran out of ideas a little bit, ran out of energy a touch. Yeah, okay. Next to Dom, ironically. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Cody Gakpo. Good performance from Cody today. He's a very accomplished young footballer. I still prefer Díaz on the left than through the centre, but we'll get to that in a minute. Cody's performance today I thought was very good. Obviously didn't find the score sheet today, but he's been in great goal scoring form lately. And Arna seems to have a front three that he feels he can rely upon now, with the options of Diogo Jota coming back, Darwin Núñez, and of course Chiesa as well. So today I've given Gakpo a score of 8. And the audience have gone a little bit lower with a 7.1. You're hard taskmasters today. But we did win the game and keep a clean sheet. So maybe I'm being on the upbeat side. But yeah, I'm happy when we win. Particularly in a game that, let's be honest, we were nervous about coming into. Luis Diaz, again, good performance. Lots of energy. Incredibly hard work rate. Closing down players, dropping deep, coming short, going left, through the centre. All over the place. Just an energizer bunny of a player. Always looking to make things happen. And it's a joy to watch, let's be honest. So I've given him an 8 today. You've gone for a 6.9. I don't think he's best through the centre. I still think he's a better player on the left-hand side. But he's doing a job for the manager. I thought he looked a bit better when Darwin came on and Lucho dropped out to the left. But 8 for me today. And let's call it a 7 from the audience.
Gakpo, Cody Gakpo. What are we saying for Gakpo?
I'm going to be a little bit biased because he did ghost a little bit in the second half, but he was the only one who played midweek out of all the players, so he probably started to get a bit tired. I'm going to go 7 for Cody. I think he really cooked in that first half. Cody was our best player in the first half, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was going to go 6.5 for Cody, but I'm not mad at a 7 because I do think
he was definitely our best player in the first half.
He definitely
100%.
Got fatigued, 100%. So I got no problems.
He was playing really, really well in the first half, and I think he just got tired. Good change from Slot as well to notice it, bring him off.
What are we saying for Lucho?
Yeah, he got the assist as well for winning the penalty.
Yeah, he did actually. That's a very good point. Actually, I did forget about that. What are we saying for Lucho?
I'll go a 6.5 to a 7 for Lucho as well. Even though it wasn't a goal threat, he was really good today with
Diaz
holding
worked hard, bro, and going into the pockets of space,
ball, dropping deep.
Bro, you see how we're talking about the touches, yeah, bro. Some of the touches that Diaz was getting under pressure, like. Bro, and then getting us on a counter, bro. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Call me. People gonna say I'm mad here. I actually thought Diaz was better than Gakpo.
Not in the first half, but overall, it's a conversation because he was good in the second half as well.
Because I'm willing to give Diaz 7.5 or 7.
But yeah, I think people are underestimating how good his hold-up play was today. Sometimes it'll be like just an aimless ball in the air, and he was proper having to like tussle to win.
That's what I'm saying. The only I remember even, and don't get me wrong, maybe there was a point in the game where he was dropping a bit too deep, but then I remember the header where he was on the last line. Like, bro, he done everything in that game.
Yeah,
he was fighting as well, bro. He was.
Yeah, he was good, man.
I kind of want to give him a 7.5. I felt when I think of 90 minutes, and I know Cody didn't play 90 minutes, I actually felt he had the better performance. I think he was better than Gakpo. I want to give him a 7.5, bro. I think we're doing him a disservice, personally.
I won't argue with that. I won't argue with that.
I don't know why I'm getting so passionate about Díaz. Pause, but like,
because he had a good
I just
game.
think I just think he deserved it, bro. When you look at
he had a good game.
It was one of them ruggedy type of games where you got to get stuck in. And unlike Gakpo, and I know Gakpo, to his credit, played in the middle. Díaz never faded for me, not once, bro.
No, he didn't.
Like,
No,
do you know what I
you
mean?
know what?
Yeah,
it's crazy because Gakpo was more of a goal threat, but Díaz had a better all-round game, and that's why it's so funny how football works.
And I felt like if
Díaz
we were going to score, Díaz is going to start the counter. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but playing as the 9, you'd think Díaz should be more of the goal threat, but he was the one who would had. He didn't even really have much of a threat on goal.
Yeah,
but he
I
was
know
the one
what
who
you
had the
mean.
better
Yeah.
all-round game. You see what I'm saying? So
No, agreed.